spend enough time with my children? Did I take good care of my husband? I didn't make their favorite food. I'm such a bad mom and homemaker. Oh my gosh. Is that you? Do you have those thoughts too? The shoulda, coulda, wouldas of life? I understand. I got you. I'm gonna share with you what I do so I won't get overwhelmed by all the shoulda, coulda, wouldas and the mom guilt that comes with it. But before I tackle all of that, let's get coffee first. Oh, that's good. That's real good. Okay, now that we have the drink that moms run on everywhere, let's chat. Whew. Now that that's over with, let's never go back to that court because it doesn't play fair and it doesn't help you in the end. I'll actually show you how you can overcome and possibly never even deal with mom guilt ever again. Are you okay? Yes. Okay, you just look like you need help. Do you feel like that sometimes? Let me tell you, if you're the person that always says, I'm okay, no, I'm good, you've actually probably mastered the art of hiding your pain, your emotions, your feelings, and that can really hurt you. Hey, I'm Celeste from the site theroaringmama.com. I'm here to help you roar through life as a wife, mom, and homemaker. These roles can be challenging and we all go through things, but I'm here to share my journey with you to help you overcome the hurdles in your own journey. Because in reality, we're all in this together and we can overcome these things. Dodging your feelings can really hinder you from getting the help that you need or the healing that you're seeking. It's like a dog biting you. Are you just gonna ignore it and let it continue to gnaw off your arm? No, you're gonna deal with it. You're gonna get it off of you. But to do that, you have to acknowledge that it's there. The same with your feelings. You have to acknowledge that you have these feelings. Honestly, acknowledging anything is the first step of any problem you wanna solve. Acknowledge the feeling, feel it, and then you can deal with it. But how in the world do you deal with it? Glad you asked. I can answer that for you. The best way that I found to deal with this issue and all other issues that this bring up is to bring it to God. Jesus tells us to cast all of our cares on Him because He cares for us. So getting closer to God is a great way to do this. I often pray to Him, asking Him to show me how I can love my children better. And you know what? He does. He always does. I'm not perfect and I don't do everything right. I make a ton of mistakes. But I try to include Jesus in every aspect of my life. And that brings me healing because my kids understand what I'm trying to do. I still go through my hard times, and when I feel like I'm drowning in emotions and my responsibilities, I really do acknowledge my feelings so I can deal with them by bringing them to Jesus. I'm really reminded that His grace and mercy is sufficient for each day, and it helps me to remember to slow down and enjoy the moments that I have. Because I understand that I get to do things with my family. I get to do things for my family, like do laundry so they can have clean clothes to wear, cook food so their bellies can be filled. I get to do these things. And I'm able to slow down a bit and I get to enjoy each of the things that I get to do for my family. What? I know, when you get your spiritual life in order, everything else just seems to fall in place. That's what happened to me. And I know it can happen for you too. I'm starting to look at everyday tasks that I typically don't enjoy, like laundry, and view them as blessings. So heart posture is very important. When I spend time with God, it really changes my perspective, draws me closer to Him, and view my responsibilities as contributions and blessings to my family that He has provided me with. So in the beginning when you were having all those thoughts and emotions of things that you didn't do, weren't doing, or were doing wrong, we all feel that way. But imagine if those thoughts would change. We already know to be able to deal with these emotions, we have to acknowledge them so we can deal with them. And we know that we deal with them by spending time with God so we can change our heart posture, our perspective on why we're doing these things so we can enjoy them more. And that, mama, helps us change the thoughts in our head. Now, it won't always be instant and it may take you some time. And even if you never get to the point where you're just focusing on the positive, it's okay. I'll show you how to change your thoughts and add on the positive, even while you're thinking the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. So instead of saying, I did not spend an hour with my children today, you can say something, I didn't spend an hour with my children today, but I did read them the story that they wanted me to read to them. Or you can say, I didn't buy the gift that they wanted for their birthday, but I got them something really cool and they seem to enjoy it. Or maybe your thoughts may be like, I did not cook the meal that they wanted for weeks now. You can say something. I didn't cook the meal they wanted for weeks now, but I made them a meal and they enjoyed it and they're fed. It changes our views from being defeated, depleted, and discouraged to being one of victory. And we feel victorious and we feel accomplished in our works because we have a better perspective because we spent time with God and we are not letting the mom guilt just drag us down. How awesome is that? So if you want to experience mom guilt less and less, you'll need to watch this video because it's another piece of the puzzle. Just like mom guilt, all moms feel this way at one point or another.